This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing my 134th Mezco Toyz 112 collection action figure review, this time being of Krig 13, the Black Spartan. Now I am so stoked for this figure as I think the Krig are really cool characters, and this is a pretty deluxe set with lots of cool collectibles. So before we check out the box and the actual figure, let me give you a rundown of all the extra things that we get.
Okay, so before I show off the actual packaging and the figure itself, I want to show off all the extra bonus things that we get with this set here. So we do got a couple of stickers right here. We got this Mezco Toyz Fair 2021 sticker, which looks pretty cool. Looks like Gomez is, beaming someone up. I'm not sure, but it looks pretty cool. And then we get this one of the Krig army like that, which I think is really nice. So I love stuff like this. We also do get 2 enamel pins. We get a little Gomez one right there that looks awesome. It looks more like he's in his like agent gear, so that's pretty cool. Love getting enamel pins. And then you got one of Boom Boom with the little 8-bit hearts floating off it. So I think that's really cool too. So I love this kind of stuff. I really do enjoy all the pins and patches that we get from Mezco. Just have a nice little collection there, so that's really cool too, so I love that. We also do get a soft goods bandana, an actual bandana that you can wear, so this is awesome. You got the little pink skull like that with that black and blue check. It looks really cool, so I love this, man. Again, I'm actually, fun fact, I'm actually a big collector of bandanas. I've been collecting those since I was a teenager, so this is going in that collection, so I'm really excited about that. We also do get this giant patch right here of the Pink Skulls Chaos Club. This is awesome, man, because I actually wear a lot of vests for like conventions and things like that. So, and I've been wanting to make a Mezco vest, and this is definitely going to go on the back of that too. You got that top and bottom rockers right there with a pink skull. This is an iron-on patch, so that's really good. Makes it easy to apply. So that is awesome. I'm definitely going to be using this. We also do get a little mini comic here, Rumble Society Krig 13, Mezco Toyz Comic Shop Group, and this has all the different Krigs that we're going to be getting. We got the white one, the black one, and the yellow one, which looks really interesting because it has to have a different helmet, and then the Blood Force red one's right there. And there's some kind of, that is definitely very Star Wars-esque. And then you have Mjolnir here, over here. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. I haven't read this yet, but I'm just very curious to see. Like, it looks like they're manufactured, so they're all kind of like robotic clones of each other. So it's very interesting. I love the different things that we get here for the store. Very old school comics like that. You got the white ones right here fighting the Yetis in the snow. I'm hoping the white one has that white coat like that. I think it'd be really cool. The yellow one looks really awesome with that helmet, so I love that. And then just really cool. I love this right here, the little Krig photon tag, so like a laser tag back when we were kids. For all those remember that, so I think that's so dope, man. I love stuff like this. You got that sweet image on the back right there, so really cool. Gonna have to read this one. I think it's a lot of fun. Oh, and one thing I want to say, look at this guy right here. Coming soon, Atticus Doom. So definitely another character from Rumble Society that we're gonna be getting. Maybe he's going to be their wizard, their sorcerer supreme, so to speak, for the Rumble Society. So very excited about that. So still very cool. We also do get this little wax pack of cards here, Rumble Society Series 0 collectible trading cards. You got Rumble Society on the back like so. And I'm going to try and open this very carefully on camera. And ooh, I do not want to tear this at all. But at the same time, I really do want to check out these cards. Luckily, these wrappers are pretty strong, so there you go. Let's take these out. And ooh, let's see this. So is this a sticker? Yeah, this is a sticker right here, Gomez sticker, so that's pretty nice. You got Hazard Squad Commander Gomez. Oh, you know what? I'm noticing the silhouette or the border of these are very like those 1990s X-Men cards, so those are pretty awesome. You got Hazard Squad Commander Gomez, a Baron Benz like that, a Grub, House of the Golden Skulls, Pink Skulls Chaos Club, the Black Skulls Death Brigade that we're still waiting on, hopefully soon this month, that's what we're thinking. Agent Gomez, Nosferatu, and then Doc Nocturnal. So these are just cards based on the actual photos that we see in the promo images. So yeah, just little write-ups on each character. I think these are pretty cool, but I love the fact that they're kind of decked out to look like those old trading cards from the X-Men series and things like that, those old Marvel cards. I think those are pretty rad. Next up, we actually do get a 5 points Popeye. Now, I'm not too big in the 5-point style figures that we've been seeing a lot lately, but Mezco definitely does some of the best. The quality is very nice. This looks really cool. I think, again, Mezco does some of the best ones out there. You got the Mezco Direct exclusive sticker right there. So they can do some really cool stuff, man. So really excited to have that. And I absolutely love Popeye. Popeye is the best. And then the last bonus thing we get here is this Slugfest Cryptocog. So this is almost like a jewelry box. I love that symbol right there. We can actually open this. And there it is, our Cryptocog. So we can actually pull that little tab right there to pull this out. And on the back right there, it does say, "In Slugfest we trust," for some reason. That's interesting. But here's our little dial. And I'm sure we'll be told how to use this at some point or what it's going to be for. But you kind of decode stuff and different things on the site. You've seen stuff like this from Mezco before, which I think they're a lot of fun. It just adds to the whole Mezco verse and their world that they're building, which I think is really cool. So I love stuff like this. In this case that it comes with, man, it's pretty fresh. So I really like this a lot. So as you can see, tons of bonus stuff. So with that out the way, now let's get to the actual packaging of the figure. Alright, so before I actually crack this thing open, I want to show off the packaging. I always love showing off special packaging, especially these Rumble Society ones like this. You got that really cool gold seal like that with the spiked logo skull on the back. You got Krig 13, the Black Spartan right there. You got some Rumble Society right there, then embossed imaging. Gold on the bottom, gold on the top like so. Nothing really on the back with the exception of a few write-ups. We can actually open this up right there, revealing that really cool artwork. If you want to see that, I think it looks awesome. I love the colors that we're getting right there. It's Rumble Society Krig 13. And then you can actually lift this up there, and you have your figure inside there and stuff like that, and I'll show off that shortly. But still, I think this is really cool. Again, the Rumble Society packaging is always very special. I just think it looks so awesome, and very excited about this. So, let's go ahead and crack this figure open, and let them breathe. Alright guys, now here is Krig 13, the Black Spartan out of the box, man. Now this looks incredible. If you have the Blood Force version, you know what to expect here. If you have it or seen it, it's pretty much just the exact same thing, just a redeco with all black, with the exception of red. And I do think I might like this one a little better, man. The red on the other Blood Force one was really cool, and I really do like that. And I can actually bring that in right here. So if you want to see that, this one is extremely brightly red. I really do think it needed a wash or some type of detail. And it has that two-tone red in there that's very subtle. But for this one, I think it just stands out a little more actually. Because if you look in the armor, you do see some flat blacks as well as some glossy blacks, like things in the gauntlets right here, all that. So it really stands out. The helmet looks incredible. I always think that looks like that Matrix thing, that octopus robot, whatever the heck that thing was with all the different eyes. It totally looks like that, but I love how the eyes, again, are in that gloss black against the flat black of the actual helmet. And I think the design is great, man. I love the way it's shaped. All the dents and scratches and nicks all over the armor look really cool. The whole shoulder pads, the gauntlets, all that look really great. And you can kind of see what I'm talking about here with the polished black and the flat black. Really play off each other very nicely. The belt looks really cool too. And I love how the straps are actually a little bit of a gray color. So that breaks that up a little more too. This very Iron Man-esque light right there on the chest looks really nice. So I love this, man. This just looks so good. The belt looks really good. The pouches and the holsters on the side, the boots look awesome. See more of that polished black and the flat black. See, that combination right there looks really cool, man. So I love the way that looks. Big tread on the feet like that, peg holes, all that looks really, really nice. So this is just an impressive looking character. Even if you're not into like Gomez and the whole Mezco verse, this is still just a badass looking guy, man. I think he looks awesome. Such a great looking piece. And again, yeah, I think I might like this one better than the Blood Force. So one thing that's really cool about this guy too, his helmet is removable. You just got to kind of pull off this whole front faceplate and then pull off the helmet like so. And there we have the unmasked head, or unhelmeted head, I should say. Now this head looks really cool. I do like it a lot. I love the blue skin and the green eye, and then that more robotic eye peeking through. The hair all looks really nice. My biggest thing was I was really hoping for different heads for these different Krig figures. But obviously from the mini comic, it looks like they're all just kind of robotic clones of each other. So we might get the same head for all 4 figures. It's a little disappointing, but not a big deal. But I also do love how we get like sculpting on the inside of the helmet. I think that's really cool too, especially right here on the faceplate. I love that they added stuff like that. I wish there was a little more painting in there, but still it's pretty cool that they have that sculpt so detailed in there. And if you want to, you can just close that up and have him hold it like that, like so. So that works pretty good too. So this guy also does have an LED feature, same thing as the other one. The red version, just take this off. It comes with 3 little button cell batteries. You can turn the switch on, and you can kind of see those lights lighting up on the back right there, as well on the front like that, and through that eye. So you just hit the switch like so, and you can see how those turn off, and on, off, and on. And I think those look really awesome, man. So I love the fact how that actually works. And you can turn off some lights and see how bright those things are in the dark. They actually work very well, so I do like that a lot, man. So again, it does hinder the articulation, which I'll show later, but still it's a very cool feature. So now moving on to the accessories here. First and foremost, we actually do get a little black grub here. All throughout last year, we were getting little gold versions. Now it looks like we got a black one, so that's really cool. So I love the little boom boom that we get right there and all that. So that's actually a really cool addition to this whole set, so I love that. Moving on, we do get the same sticker sheet that we saw with the Blood Force, with all these really nice vinyl stickers. You got the Black Spartan, the Blood Force, the Pale Drivers, and the Murder Hornets. So that looks really cool. And it's weird that the sticker is the same helmet, but in the comic it's a completely different helmet. So I don't know, man, what are we gonna get? Not really sure. But these are like vinyl stickers. They feel very high quality. So I'm assuming you could put them on like the cloak or some type of vehicle or wall. I don't know, whatever you want to do with your stickers, you can do that. So still very nice. So I like that a lot. Put that to the side. We of course also do get that awesome stand with that Krig 13 logo right there, looking sweet, and as well as the clear articulated arm that we get with all these figures. So I love that. Moving on, bringing the figure here, we do get that really cool like coat poncho thing that we see that's like soft goods, like it's a leather-like material, which looks really nice. You can actually wrap this around, and it does actually have little Velcro pieces in there. So you just line that up like so, and then another one right here on the collar, if I can actually see that. So there it is, put that on there like that, and line this up a little bit better. Luckily, there is a bendy wire in on the collar right here, so you can put that on, and I think that looks awesome, man. This one actually does have the 13 printed on there, as well as the little markings like that. The Blood Force was just a simple black, so it's pretty cool. It's a little different that it has those markings on there, but still, that looks really nice. And again, just little Velcro strips on there, easy to pull on and off, so I like that a lot. We also do get this little knife here, which is really cool. Done a little holster, simple knife. Again, we've seen this with the Blood Force. Very basic weapon. We do get that little holster right here in the boot, so you can slide the whole thing on there with that little sheath and put that in there like so. We also do get a pistol, which is really nice, a little futuristic type pistol, looking really good too. I'll actually get a little zoomed in close up like that so you can see that a little bit better, so that's really nice. This thing does cock back and forth like so, and then the magazine itself does come out like that, so that's actually really nice too. And you do get a holster for it right there in the legs if you want to holster it right there. We also do get 4 extra magazines for that too, so it's pretty cool. I don't really need all these extra ones, but again, I'm never going to complain about extra accessories. They're just there, and they look really nice. We also get that really interesting like taser weapon. I actually really love this thing. This is one of my favorite new weapons from Mezco. I just think the thing looks great. I love the little prongs out there. The handle, all the paint apps look really nice. And then you do get this like electric effect piece that goes on a very specific way. Let me see if I can do this like that. So looks like right there. So I think that's really cool too, man. I love this thing. Such a cool weapon. You can actually plug this in to the back right here on this little clip like that. It just kind of fits in there like so, and then you can holster it on the back like that. So again, I love when a figure can holster a lot of their accessories, or majority of the accessories. That's always a big plus for me. So I'm going to go and put him back here. We also do get that really cool bladed weapon, this like bladed tonfa, which I think is rad. I love the sculpt of that with a black blade. The handle looks really nice. And then of course we do get that really awesome pink effect piece where you can slide it in through there and kind of just line it up properly and give it this really nice slashing effect. So I think that's awesome, dude. That came out so good. And the pink used for this is a very bright neon pink. So in hand, it looks so much better than I think it does in camera. So I really like the way that turned out. We also, of course, get his like shotgun rifle weapon, which is really cool. You can extend the butt of the weapon like that, and I think it's just a really cool looking rifle. I love the little hints of blue in there, and it kind of matches the suit a little better, so I do like that. And then we do get this blast effect piece that you can plug in there on the rifle like so, or you can plug it into the pistol, whichever you want to do. So this is a lot of fun. This is, I know, a fan favorite weapon to pose in with. I think that works out great. And of course, we get things like interchangeable hands. You got closed fisted hands. We do get more like open palm hands and pretty much everything you're going to need to have him holding his different weapons and accessories and all that kind of stuff. It works out very nicely. But then we also do get all these little like grenades. Looks like some type of communicator and all those kinds of cool things. So pretty much whatever you need or whatever you want your imagination for them to be, you can do that. And then you do have a couple slots right here on the back of the belt. So if you want to take any of those things, you can kind of just clip them into place like that. And take let's try this one right here. Put that one on there too. That one looks like a little torpedo or something. So you can holster stuff like that as well. Same thing with the back of this right here. You can take that rifle, put it on there if you want to. That does adjust. You can turn it to the side if you want. Or sometimes I like to take that bladed weapon. That can actually rest in there pretty good too. So kind of something like this. You want to do that, whatever you want to do. It's pretty universal. There's no real, I think, really one way to use it. So however you want to. So we got a lot of cool accessories here. Again, if you have the Blood Force, you know what to expect. A lot of these things are just in different colors and they all work so well for this guy. So now moving on to the articulation here, and I'm doing it without the helmet so I can show you guys this. The head is mostly just going to get left and right, man. There's not a whole lot of movement in there. That ball peg is going to be very hindered because of the LED feature, so you can't move the neck or anything. It wobbles around a little bit, doesn't look up and down at all. So again, mostly just left and right, and it's going to be the same way even when you put this helmet on. You're just going to be able to get to the left and right like that. So I wish I was a little bit better, but I get it for the LED feature. I also understand if you don't like the LED feature, why that can bother you, so I get it. These shoulder pads are on separate little ball pegs, so those kind of move around a little bit and get out your way a tiny bit. The arms can go back and forth, up and down, out to the side, rotation of the bicep. There does seem to feel like a little bit of a butterfly joint there, maybe, I'm not really sure. Double jointed elbows, but with the combination of the soft goods and the armor, it could bend about 90, so that's still pretty good. Rotation at the wrist as well as a hinge at the wrist, so that works out nicely. You do get a double ball peg in the midsection, so you get lots of good motion there. Does turn left and right, crunches back and forth pretty nicely, and then pivots side to side. Hips can kick forward about that much, so that's actually pretty decent. Back about that far, splits out about that much. Rotation in the upper thigh. We got double jointed elbows, or excuse me, knees that kick back that far. We do have rotation at the boot a tiny bit, and the ankles are on ball pegs. Those can roll around, rotate up and down, and small ankle rocker, not a whole lot. It's actually hindered by the armor right here around that ankle. So still, I think this guy's so awesome, man. I am all about these Krig figures. I think this Black Spartan is definitely freaking awesome. I cannot wait for the other two versions that we're going to get later on, hopefully, fingers crossed. But man, this guy looks incredible. The all black armor looks rad. I love all the weapons. So if you're into this kind of thing, and again, into the whole Mezcoverse figure, I think you will absolutely love this piece, because in my opinion, he is definitely a must get.
So for a quick size comparison, here they are standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and McFarlane Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to a Blood Force Krig and Baron Benz, also from Mezco. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of Krig 13, the Black Spartan. Now overall, I think this is a really awesome figure, man. I absolutely love the design of the character. I just think he looks really cool. Now I think I might actually like this one better than the Blood Force version, as that one, the paint really stood out as very bright and very vibrant and probably a little too much. So the black is a lot more subtle. I love the two-tone blacks of the flat and polished black that we're getting. I think it looks really nice and complements the figure very well. I love all these different accessories that we're getting. They're so cool with all the different effect pieces and all the different like swords and guns and grenades and all this kind of stuff. Really works for me, man. I absolutely love it. The articulation, for the most part, works pretty well. It's a little hindered by the shoulders, tiny bit, and the head pretty much does nothing with the exception of turning left and right due to that LED feature, which I do like the LED feature. I think it works really good, but man, there's almost no other head movement in there besides that. And it's probably my own fault, but I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get a different type of head under the helmet, but it looks like they're going to be some type of robotic clones of each other, so that makes a little more sense, but still I wish there was a different actual head sculpt to that, so that's just me. Everything else about this is freaking rad. I love all the bonuses that we get, things like the pins and the bandana and the patch, which I'm totally going to use, by the way. I love all this stuff, man. He is such a rad piece, and I cannot wait to add more Krig to my collection because he is absolutely a must-get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.